We've had a lot of challenges these past few years, haven't we? And that's in addition to all of life's normal challenges. So a lot of people have been stressed. In addition to it not feeling good, stress triggers or worsens around 85% of health conditions. That's why I wanted to share with you my 3-step process for effectively reducing stress. I'm Elizabeth Connors Keith from Hypnosis for Health. I've been a hypnotherapist for more than 17 years. People come to me to break habits and addictions, to release fears and anxiety, to improve their relationships and self-esteem, amongst other things. And most of my clients' problems involve stress, either from their current circumstances or their childhoods or from some other time in their lives. So I have inadvertently become a stress, anxiety, and trauma specialist. Now, many people deal with the stress they feel from these stressors, that we have, which could be physical, mental, emotional. Many people deal with these in unhealthy ways, such as smoking or overeating, drinking too much alcohol, drug abuse, eating comfort foods, shopping, binging on Netflix. And the problem with using these unhealthy ways to deal with stress is these so-called solutions themselves cause stress, physically, financially, and in relationships. And they cause guilt, which leads to poor self-esteem. Before I give you my 3-step process with healthy ways to reduce stress, I want to explain a little bit about what happens in our bodies when we are stressed. There are 2 parts to the autonomic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous system, which is the healing part of the nervous system that calms and relaxes us, is also known as the rest and digest system. And then there's the sympathetic nervous system, which prepares us to fight or run when we are confronted with danger. It's known as a fight, flight, or freeze response when we have activated it. Our heart rate increases to becomes erratic, our breathing becomes fast and shallow, and there are systems in our body that actually shut down, such as the digestive system and the immune system. Our prefrontal cortex in the brain goes offline, so it becomes difficult to think clearly or remember things. Now, ideally, we would have the parasympathetic nervous system be the system that is activated most of the time, and the sympathetic nervous system only be activated when we need to fight or run from a real danger. But in modern times, it gets activated often by the everyday stressors of life. It can be activated by heated conversation with someone, or by watching the news or getting an upsetting email, etc. Our bodies were not designed to be able to sustain chronic stress. We need to be able to digest our food properly and to have our immune system working optimally and to be able to think clearly and so we can make good decisions, etc. So step 1, my 3-step process, is to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, to calm the nervous system. Now, there are many ways to do this, such as exercise, laughing, listening to music, meditating, taking herbal supplements, doing energy medicine techniques, etc. The one I want to share with you today is to change your breathing in ways that trigger the activation of the parasympathetic nervous system. Many people breathe shallowly from their chest, and this way of breathing is not relaxing. Belly breathing is what calms the nervous system. If you take one hand and put it on your belly and breathe in through your nose, which, by the way, is another way to help calm the nervous system because it releases calming neurotransmitters from the brain. So breathing in through your nose, you should be able to feel your belly rising on the inhales, falling on the exhales. This is called belly breathing. Try it now. You also want to breathe slowly. Take at least 4 seconds to breathe in and 4 seconds to breathe out. Inhaling through your nose, filling your belly. And even slower than that is better. See if you can take 5 seconds for each. And also making the exhale longer than the inhale calms the nervous system. So, and if you really can't, take those deep breaths because you're just so stressed, something you can do is called straw breathing. What that is breathing in through your nose and then breathing out through pursed lips as if you're breathing through a thin straw, like this. This will prevent hyperventilation, will settle your emotions, bring clarity to your mind, oxygenate your brain, even will decrease blood pressure. So breathing in these ways, especially if you close your eyes while doing it, tells your brain that you are safe and releases different calming neurotransmitters. Now, if you were really running from a saber-toothed tiger, like our ancestor did, and consequently our primitive brains think we are doing when we are stressed, then you wouldn't be able to stop and take those deep breaths, right? So therefore, you must be safe. And you'll want to practice these breathing techniques a few times a day so that they become a habit and become your go-to for stress. So the first step is to calm your nervous system in a healthy way, such as by changing your breathing. Inhaling through your nose, breathing slowly, taking belly breaths, drawing out the exhales, perhaps doing straw breathing. And you can do this anytime, anywhere. This first step alone may be enough to reduce your stress, or even get rid of it, maybe all you need. But I'm going to share with you the other 2 steps of my 3-step process for effectively reducing stress in another video. So stay tuned. And if you would like more information about me or Hypnosis for Health and the services I offer, you can visit hypnosisforhealthonline.com. See you soon.